Hey guys, welcome to Origins. This is a beginner series for the Roblox game A Bizarre Day, a game based off the manga and anime series Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. I recently started getting into this game, and I want to help people that are also new to the game as well. Note that the series is mostly aimed for new players, and I'm also one. I don't know everything about this game, I don't know about the abilities, moves. I did do some research, so I will leave the link to those websites that I use in the description box below. So today I will talk about the moves and mechanics of Anubis, the god of death. So let's not slow down and get right into the video. Yu Narukami's favorite weapon, a sword. Anubis isn't your average sword. In fact, it's far deadlier. Anubis is a sword-shaped stand that can be used by anyone when grabbing its hilt, like a normal sword. When grabbing the hilt, however, the person or the user is possessed by the Egyptian god Anubis. Anubis is able to control the person's body, their actions, their words, and their thinking process, completely controlling them. Time for a history lesson. In Egyptian mythology, Anubis was called the god of death. As Anubis gained followers, Osiris, the god of the afterlife, underworld, and rebirth, took his place. Once this happened, Anubis was the one to guide souls to the underworld. In images, Anubis is often depicted as a quote-unquote man with a canine head. In the anime, Anubis debuts in episode 38 titled Anubis Part 1. In the episode, Anubis is a soul that controls a shiny-looking sword, tempting nearby people to pick it up. Apparently, only those who Anubis accepts are worthy to wield him, as seen in the scene playing in the background. Anubis refuses to be pulled out of the sheath it is in by everyone except for Chaka, who proceeds to kill everyone around him on Anubis' command. Anubis goes through many uses before meeting his doom because of a cow. In A Bizarre Day, Anubis is within the D tier rarity tile. He isn't very rare, however if used correctly, Anubis can be very powerful. Getting into the gameplay, let's go over the passives that this stand has. Anubis has only one passive, which I think is silly, but the ability is Swordbound, in which the user cannot attack unless they unsheathe their sword. It's obviously good to avoid arcane because you won't misclick and accidentally trigger someone, but it's sort of silly because you often get attacked without warning, and this ability leaves you very exposed. Now Anubis has two modes, which are normal and possessed. Normal mode only has three moves, two of which are attacks. The first is your click attack. You slice at the opponent swinging your sword at half-second intervals. The second is E, Sharp Strike, in which the user lunges at the opponent, knocking them back, dealing 20 damage. This is not very good in normal mode, because normal mode that's the literally only good attack. It does ragdoll, so it's pretty good for spacing. The final move on normal mode Anubis is H, also known as Possessed Mode. The time will play, making the user stand still for a brief moment before making them glow a faint purple color. The surrounding areas will become foggy with some kind of dark blackish fog, and the user will have access to some pretty cool moves in this mode. Pressing H again while in Possessed Mode will return you to normal mode. Anubis is stronger in Possessed Mode, as his attacks are multi-hit ones and they do more damage. Possessed Mode introduces 5 new moves to Anubis and a new roll animation which I think looks awesome. E has been switched from Sharp Strike to Swift Slashes. As stated in the name, this becomes 2 quick attacks, a light attack and a heavy attack. The light attack does around 40 damage and the heavy one does around 60, coming together as 100 damage if landed. This is a good combo tool, though I mainly mash buttons so I don't really use it. Maybe that's why I lose in PvP. R is Mighty Execution, my absolute favorite move. The user impales the opponent with Anubis and lifts them up to the air. After a few seconds, the user throws the opponent off the sword, making this a grab and throw move. The throw part will only happen though, obviously if you land the first hit. The move has the target frozen on your blade, however your opponent can still attack. This is definitely bad for Anubis because Anubis will die to any close range barrages, and if your opponent's barrage has already finished cooldown, you will probably die. The third move is Defensive 360 degree slashes, which is your T move. The user pauses before spinning Anubis in a circular motion for 5 seconds rapidly. The damage per hit is about 3, but when landing multiple times, the damage output can get crazy. Not only does his attack do a lot of damage, but it has block activated for the duration of the attack. The only issue I see with this is that the user's walk speed is decreased, meaning that it will be tough to land this more than a few times. I think it's best to catch someone falling out of stand jump or a ragdoll to use this. F is the 3-strike combo. The user jabs at the opponent twice quickly before going for a finisher move, dealing 40 damage for the last hit. This move is good when you're trying to approach your opponent, as they may mess up and roll into you, allowing you to land that final hit. As mentioned before, the roll is different. The user warps/teleports a few studs ahead, phasing something like King Carboon's V move. This roll does go further than a Vampire, Santana, and Car's user's roll. The final attack is parry. When estimating an attack, you can parry and counter attack by clicking the right mouse button at the correct time. I personally have never used it or seen it be used, but I'm assuming it does work like a parry in Super Smash Bros. So just parry and counter attack immediately. Do note that this video won't make you a pro. Anubis is good, but it is very important to know how to space to use it. This is just a help guide to understand the basics of the stand. PvP takes practice in any game, so don't get frustrated if you lose a fight. Also, please don't be toxic. The ABD community is toxic enough. I'm just here to help. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. I'm changing the upload days for this series. The videos will come out every Tuesday unless I absolutely cannot upload. I will do my best to keep up this series as school is starting soon, so if I can't upload, that might be the main reason. I will try to make content on other games, like Among Us, because I recently got into the game and it's pretty fun. I do play with my friends and I enjoy it. And I might get into Minecraft again, because I have to finish One Life Season 2. Not that I've started it, but I've mentioned it in the last video and I didn't do that at all. If I made any mistakes, please let me know in the comments down below. I know these videos aren't perfect, they're not good, my editing isn't good, maybe my voice is annoying, but I'm just doing this to help people. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.